put your hands together. Your first act for this little hit, the fabulous, magnificent Rhiannon Shaw!
Woo, smoothest handshake transition ever. I'm so proud. How are we doing? We good? Yeah, hi. Hi everyone, I'm Rhiannon. Rhiannon is a Welsh name. It's Welsh for my parents smoked a lot of pot in the 70s. Yeah. It's a nice name, quite a hard name to grow up with around now, actually, because, you know, I got called Rhiannon a lot, and I mean... I do own an umbrella. You know, at least I could share my pain with my siblings, little Beyonce, baby Shakiro. No, I'm 29 now. 29 is a funny age. It's a funny age because all my friends are at very different stages of their lives. So, one of my friends has recently found out that he's going to be a father. And one of my friends has recently found out that you can not only wash bath towels, it's positively encouraged. So, woo! I think it's gonna be his year, guys. Woo! No, it's good. So I was born in 1995. It's kind of it's a funny year in terms of, you know, I'm not quite a millennial, I'm not quite Gen Z, I'm sort of a cusper, and it means that I remember certain sort of cultural touchstones and not others. So like, I remember singing along to S Club 7, but I don't remember any of their names. Or like, I remember the invasion of Iraq, right? But I don't remember there being any evidence of WMDs, so I think it's just one of those generational things, you know, you just... But no, I'm almost 30, and it makes you think. It makes you start thinking about things in your life. You know, I'm not doing too badly, I'm married, so, you know, that's pretty okay. But, you know, you wake up one morning and you think, God, I'm almost 30 and there's so much I haven't done. You know, I've never seen a blue moon. I've never Googled blue waffle. I've never Googled it. I've never been to New Zealand on a trip that wasn't a family holiday. I've never been in love. And you know, when you wake up and you turn to your husband and we are in love. We are. You know, we're so in love that we're thinking of trying for a baby. We haven't thought about it in the visceral terms that Mickey has, but you know, we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. But yeah, but I mean, the reason that we want to have a child sort of like now-ish is because so my mum, she didn't have me until she was 37, 38, and you know, like I want to have kids while she's still, you know, young because. Sorry, this is very sentimental. I really want my children to be able to grow up around free childcare. Sorry. Yeah, it's a tough one. No, I'm glad that I'm married. I really like my husband. He's a really good guy. And I'm glad to be out of the dating scene because I've seen some of you single people out there. Yikes! No, God, no, please. I've had some bad dates in the past. I once went on a date with a guy who told me he doesn't like watching films because he doesn't like experiencing other people's emotions. So unfortunately it didn't work out because I told him I thought that was really relatable and he was just like, I didn't vibe with him. But yeah. The worst sort of dating story I have probably shouldn't have been a dating story. So, I work in the comedy industry, and I was a guy approached me and asked if I wanted to do a podcast. They often do this. Fish want to swim, birds want to fly, guys want a podcast. Okay, so he approached me and he said, do you want to do a podcast? He sent an email sort of following up after we'd booked it in, and he said, oh, do you want to go for a drink after? Or would that be a bit me too? Yeah, guys, just to give you a little heads up, this is not the kind of thing that you should say to a woman in any context, ever. But for guys who wouldn't perhaps understand, it's a bit like saying to someone, hey, do you want to check out that new Barbers, or is that a bit Sweeney Todd? You know? Ooh, why'd you say that? Or do you want to come see my new patio, or is that a bit Fred and Rose West? Or do you want to go into this building, or is that a bit 9/11? Okay. You know what? That's it. But thank you, guys.
Must emphasize for clarity, not the Quantum Leopard podcast. Okay.